Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Chance! Goal! Al Hilal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover them.
Decent chance! Bale with the clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe, there's the header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Van Basten. And that has been cut short. Haaland has found the net here, of course. Vieira. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Al Hilal! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Al Hilal go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Van Basten, and it's Hakimi. He's picked his way through. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's picked it up out wide. Plays in a cross. Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Darren Fletcher. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Deep cross. Dunk gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. He shifted it to the flank. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vieira. Out to the left it goes. And the shot's on here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Griezmann. Haaland, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Darren Fletcher. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Griezmann. Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to...
Mbappe gets through on his own. And the shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cambiasso. And he's intervened well there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Van Basten. Played out wide. That's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Kaká. There he goes, motoring forward. Chance for a shot! And that would have won it.
Mbappe clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And here's him. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Bale hangs in a cross. Vieira. And we're done. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or...
Messi! They've scored! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? Mbappe. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Beckham, a player of legendary status. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Plays it through.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that has been cut short. Rijkaard. That's a good ball out wide. Good take and tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Fletcher! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And a chance! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Valde. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Caicedo picks it up from the goal kick. Darren Fletcher. No, he's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. Dunk. And here's Fletcher. Tries to dink it through. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi. Las Palmas have got it back and they'll have another go. Dunk. And that's really well manoeuvred. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yamal. Messi has found the net here, of course.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Defending was strong and firm. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Las Palmas have a free kick. And it's Caicedo. Beckham. This looks promising. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar! Straight at the keeper.
Neymar really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Beckham. He's in a great position here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Beckham. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can clear their lines. Chance! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Van Bouten gathers from the goal kick. Neymar. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Crunching tackle. Las Palmas needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking for the run. David Villa! Las Palmas have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Beckham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for options for movement. Bastoni. Caicedo. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Played out wide. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the...